smaller groups, people who lead leaders of smaller groups, and so on and so forth. In order for you to grow in an organization, you need to be able to get people to do things. So that's where leadership skills come in. There are other industry-specific skills, such as, let's say, somebody who is in the fashion industry. For example, my very own, somebody who is in the repair space of mobile devices. My ability to see an issue somebody is, while they are explaining it, I already know what the problem is. So I know exactly where to go and I know exactly where to get it, right? There are certain, for example, a surgeon, somebody who is a surgeon, still hands. Your hands must be very, very still, very quick, right? You must be able to move little things with small gestures without capturing the entire system of a human being. So those are skills that are specific to an industry. Now, some of them they might not be applicable all to other industries, but in that particular industry, they are very important. They are very important. For example, in the industry of somebody who is in customer service or customer representative, people who answer calls for a company, the ability to be able to collect insults every once in a while is a very important skill you need to have. Because I called MTN the other day and they said, this call is being recorded for quality assurance purposes. So that means if I'm on the phone and I lay insults on the person on the other line on the phone, if they want to keep their job, they will not reply me back. Say, you said, you decrease. Because somebody is going to review it and come and say, you are not allowed to do that under any circumstances. So if you are the type of person that when people are complaining and shouting at you and yelling at you, you want to yell back, you want to shout at them back, you will not last in those kind of videos. So you have to learn the skill of self-control. If that is it. Now, what are some strategies for developing your skills, for skill development? One is formal education. Formal education, a university degree, a college diploma, a OND, HND, vocational training, and training programs. So these programs provide structured learning for you on certain skills that are relevant in the industry. For example, if you want to be a doctor, you are not getting anywhere without an MBBS degree, medicine and surgery. You're not going to, there is nobody that's going to hire a doctor without a degree in medicine and surgery. Nobody's going to hire you as a lawyer without a degree in law and then passing the bar. So those skills require a formal education. A formal education. Now, there are still skills that you just need vocational training on. For example, some of the skills I have mentioned. Programming, for example, you just need to attend a vocational school or a school somewhere and they teach you, or you learn on your own. We are going to get to that. Another way you can learn, which is what makes this generation the most opportune generation to ever live, is online courses and certifications. You have entire university degrees encompassed into YouTube playlists, where when you complete that playlist, even the person who goes to come back for 4 years, nothing compete with you. I am not joking. I'm speaking as somebody who has taught computer science graduates how to code. I've taught graduates that read computer science how to code without having gone to a formal university or having gone to a school. So then, in fact, the first time I entered a school where they were teaching people how to code, I went there to teach. I didn't go there to learn. So this is what makes us one of the most opportune generations to have ever existed. We have access to courses and certifications that can help you grow. We have platforms like Coursera, EDX, Udemy, and Google Career Certificates. Google Career Certificates is one of the best because you don't pay for any certificates there. You just complete it and they'll give you the certificate and you can use it to show people that I completed this certificate. It can take you 2 weeks, 3 months, 6 months. I completed this, and just by completing that, you show them and they feel like, okay, this person is serious. This person knows what they're talking about. On Coursera, you can apply for financial aid for almost any course. It will take you about 7 to 14 days. They will give you the course that people paid tens of dollars or hundreds of dollars for free. I've applied for several. I've completed several. Right? You can apply for those courses for free. If you are not sure how to do it, again, come and meet me. I will put you through. I've put several people through in some of these things, some of these areas. I think some people here can testify. Now, practical experience. There are some skills. Okay, before then we have self-learning, reading books, like I said, online tutorials, working on projects, working on communities with people. Yeah. And then practical experience. We have internships, volunteer work, apprenticeship, right? One of the first skills that earned me money was repairs. I've been doing it for over 7 years. And I learned it through apprenticeship. I went there as a boy, and I was running errands and looking at how those things were done. Right? I'm grateful for the opportunities I had to do those things. But now I was speaking with one of my colleagues here in the market, and